Hi guys, now today we will discuss about galvanometer. So basically galvanometer is a device which is used to measure current, potential difference and an unknown resistance. Alright. So actually galvanometer it is a multi-purpose device, but how it is operated and how we can convert this device to measure current and resistance and potential difference. Okay, so we will see all this in the in this class. All right, so you see here about galvanometer. So in actual galvanometer is a device used to measure current, potential difference and the magnitude of unknown resistance. By using Wheatstone bridge. Alright, so first of all here we will discuss about this galvanometer. So in actual this galvanometer that consists a coil with a magnet and which is connected with a needle. So when current passes through the coil, so what happens, your coil that produces magnetic field. So due which the coil together with the magnet which consists a needle, it gets deflected and the maximum deflection of the needle is 90 to 120 degree and there is a condition for its deflection. So for maximum deflection of galvanometer, that is the needle of a coil that connected we need some current of the range of and this range is current this one is at the range of just this one is 10 microampere to 10 milliampere. Okay, and what should be the magnitude of resistance of the coil and the magnitude of resistance of the coil of the galvanometer in the range of and its range is you can take 10 ohm to 1 kilo ohm. This one is the range of the resistance of the coil which is used in galvanometer. So now from here we can find the potential difference between the galvanometer, because if there is a coil having resistance and some current is passing through it, that produces magnetic field, and due to the production of magnetic field there is a acting of torque, and due to acting of torque your needle together with the coil that get deflected. Okay, so its deflection is from 90 to 120 degree. So now you can also take this one as a point. Okay, so in next point is deflection of galvanometer. Okay, yeah, deflection of needle together with coil is 90 degree to 120 degree. Okay, all right, then the potential difference between the galvanometer because the current is proportional to the potential difference. That's why let V with the potential difference, then V is equal to IR. So here I of the galvanometer, that is of the coil, and R resistance of this galvanometer, that is of the coil. So you can see here using this diagram, just like your diagram, that would be like that. See, this one is diagram. So this one is a coil. Okay, and you can see here that current that is passing from this coil. So what happens, due to the flow of current, this coil that makes magnetic field, by which together with the coil a needle which is just connected with this coil, a needle with that gets deflected, okay, like that. So its deflection be from maximum 90 degree or to 120 degree. All right. So this coil having its resistance R G, and this current, this one is called Ig. All right. So here is this one. So here you have got its potential difference. So we have taken its potential difference, this one. All right. So this potential difference we have taken V, okay, and this one is like this. Now I just want to make ammeter or voltmeter. All right. So I think that, so now we will discuss about ammeter. So basically ammeter is used to find or to measure the current. That means your ammeter is a device. Alright. So ammeter. Simply you can say that it is used to measure current in the circuit. All right. Okay. So how you can make this ammeter? So for this because for this a small resistance is connected with galvanometer in parallel. Then the galvanometer is just converted into ammeter. Okay. All right. That means what you have to do, we have to just connect a small resistance in parallel with the given galvanometer. Then this galvanometer just behaves like a ammeter. This one is the way. All right. Okay. So now here we will calculate its resistance which we have connected in series. Okay. So you just see here a simple diagram that first of all we have a galvanometer, simple. So you just suppose that this one is a galvanometer, and basically this galvanometer is connected in parallel with a small resistance. So if there is a galvanometer, and if this galvanometer be connected in parallel, so you can see here there is a parallel combination of a resistance. Alright, so you just take because this one is connected in parallel, so but now here this one is called load resistance, just like, actually this one is not load, so you just take it like R A, because this one is for ammeter, so I am just representing this one just like RA. Okay, all right. And you know that there is a this galvanometer having a coil only, so this one having also a resistance, and this one is called Rg. So if I am just giving, just to operate, a current I be there, so what happens, the current that flowing through this galvanometer, this one is called Ig, just we have discussed in galvanometer. Okay, so this one is just flowing in this direction like that. So here there is a node, so this one is just get divided in two parts. So the current that is flowing in this arm, you can just take PQ be the arm. Alright, okay. So in this section, how much be the current be there? So there is I minus Ig, this one current be there. Okay, so this one is a circuit diagram of a ammeter using galvanometer. Alright, okay, so this one is a galvanometer, simply galvanometer, and now we have converted this galvanometer into ammeter. So this one is the circuit diagram of ammeter. Okay, so simply you write down there that there is an ammeter be there. Okay, okay, so you can see here that current is flowing in this clockwise direction. Alright, so apply Kirchhoff's second law or Kirchhoff's voltage law, KVL. So now I am starting from here, I am just going in this direction. So there is a potential difference for this galvanometer. This one is Ig, we have discussed in galvanometer also. And because here we are going in the direction of current, so that will be positive. So this one is simply IGRG. Okay, now again I am entering in this section, that is Q to P, where we are going opposite to the direction of current, so that would be negative. Okay, according to this second law, and that is I minus Ig into this resistance which is connected in parallel for ammeter, so Ra be there. We have to find this one, this Ra, and that is equal to 0. Okay, that's why now this one is IGRG is equal to because we have to calculate this one, so you just keep this one, there is no changes. Okay, all right, Ra first of all, and then finally your Ra. So this Ra, that would be this one divided by this one. So this one is IGRG divided by I minus Ig. So this one is the way where you can find out your resistance that you have connected in parallel with the galvanometer. So this resistance is also called shunting resistance, that is shunting resistance. Okay.